done it for another week. Great, that was a beautiful opening to this week's stream. Hello everybody. So today gonna be working again on our game engine. Last time we got a triangle rendering on the screen, and it's safe to say today we will make no progress that's viewable in the game engine, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all the code we have right now and make it a little bit more organized, a little bit more, well, basically functional in a real production type engine. Because right now everything is on one file, everything is horrible, it's spaghetti code all the way, and if I am gonna continue coding like this, I will lose my mind before we even got a single cube rendering to the screen. So that's the plan for today. It's gonna be a lot of refactoring, a lot of talking about encapsulation. We're also gonna try and hide the windows include, so that we are technically platform independent, and if we want to add another platform to the game, which I definitely want as a possibility, I will just need to implement like a single API and everything should magically work after that, or at least that's the plan. I know in practice it's always a little bit more, well, a little bit harder than that, but that's the goal. So yeah, today a lot of programming, a lot of refactoring, but not a lot of progress on the actual engine, although it will make my life way easier in the end. So that's basically all there is to it. Before we get into it, first question, how's your day been? Mine has been pretty good. Just got off work, I had a nice little dinner, and I'm ready to start streaming. I'm ready to get this horrible code that I already can't see on my screen and start refactoring, because it's just 500 lines of messy code that we definitely need to change before we can do anything else. Okay, so we can almost start now, I think. I'll just take me like a couple, like a small second to just set something up first, and then we can start, start streaming, start actually, start programming, basically. Okay, let me do just the boring streamer stuff first. Okay, there we go, which one is it? This one. There we go, boop, 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 there we go. That's all I needed. I can close that now. Okay, great. I think we can start going now, right? Yeah. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's warm today. Okay. Boop. That's a nice transition. Okay, I don't think I need this anymore. Let's put that on. Okay, I think you should be able to see my screen now. And I think first order of business is currently I have everything in a single project. That's not really how we want to do it. Basically what I want is we have one top level project, which will basically be the game you're making. Then we'll have a bunch of other projects, which will be the game engine. So how do we do that? Well, I think first off we'll need to take a look at the CMake list and the structure of the game, well, of a game engine, and now we can start working on that. So I think first thing we'll need to do is, I've got the folder here, we'll open this CMake lists, which is that one. Okay, so project is homebrew, that's correct, and then we'll have a couple of subdirectories. First one, how do we call it? Guess framework could be a good name for it. So basically we're gonna have application folder, engine folder. I think that's actually a good name for it. So we'll have homebrew, which is our engine, and then inside here we'll have two folders, which is framework. No, let's call it just engine. And then another one which we'll call, what do you call it? Application. There we go. I think that's fine for now. Yeah, Okay, I think that's I think that's okay. Yeah, right? Yeah. Although, maybe not. Wait, hold on. Let me think about this for one more second. I should have written this down. No, we got homebrew. Let's just make engine and application in there, so we don't need to worry about it. So we got application, we got engine. No, that makes no sense because then we still have the build folder. Oh, yeah, true. Do I want that? That makes sense, right? This will be fine. We'll exclude this anyway. So then you have third-party application engine. That makes sense. Okay. So then inside engine, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna already make like a core lib folder. I'm gonna make a render API folder, and then also gonna make an engine core folder. Okay, what are these? Core lib will be basically everything that we're using from the standard library now. We'll wrap that into our own class so that eventually we might be able to make our own implementation. Example, just like a vector, we might want to make our own version of that. That will be going core lib. Then we got engine core, will be everything the engine needs. So that will be like the base application, probably input manager as well, stuff like that. And then render API is basically everything we've done now will go into render API. That being said, we still need the main file, but the main file will be an application, and an application. For now, I think since we're not making a game, we'll just put everything in here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so that's the setup we're gonna have. So then look in here. So we got third party, we're gonna add that. Currently we're gonna just say third party. That's that. Oh my, that's third party. Learn to type, thank you very much. I got engine, engine. Oh no, we actually can just do homebrew. And homebrew will just add subdirectory engine and add subdirectory application. And that's all we need to do in this top level. Ah! Oh, my screen failed. Okay, hold on a second. This was gonna happen eventually, wasn't it? There we go. That's fine. Okay. Got all that set up. I think that's all we need here. So then we just need to make a bunch more CMake list files. So let's just copy that one and put it. Third party is already set up. Application, let's put that in here. Engine. We need a top level one. We need one in here. We need one in here. We need one in here. And homebrew will remove, and we can move that main level file into, well, I went to for application. I put you in here. So let's start with this one. Application. And then we will just need to set this up with the executable. So how do I mean, I should have just copied this CMake list. Set sources, target link libraries, that's correct. Put that in here. So sources, add executable. This is sample application. Okay, and put that in here. Done. Okay, that's one setup. So that's that. And for now, let's just remove this. And if I rebuild this, which I need to do with, can I just do rebuild? It should work. It gives us a warning. 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 It gives us a warning it does give a sample application, but it says running custom build item, generated timestamp rules, succeeded but specified output, homebrew build, homebrew CMake file standard. Okay. Seems to work. It seems to work. So if you press play now, it will rebuild the whole thing, but it's just one CPP file, so that works out fine. Okay, so homebrew doesn't exist. It's an error on my part. We need sample application. And yeah, still works. Still got that. So that's already part of our setup done. Okay. So sample application would just be basically the game you're making. I don't have a name for the game I'm making. Currently I'm just focused on the engine. And speaking of that, let's start implementing that. So we'll add our subdirectory engine. We will inside that one. So basically this can go now. We don't need that anymore. Inside engine, we will put this CMake list file. Oh, this is gonna be so confusing. And then this one, we're just gonna add all our engine subdirectories. Engine modules. Let's call them modules. There we go. And we will have render API. That's the only one we're gonna implement now, but we'll also have corelib. And possibly a engine core. I think by the end of the stream we'll have engine core already there, but corelib probably not. So we need to make sure they're in the right order though, and I think render API will be the last one, or maybe engine core will. Don't think it matters for these two, but corelib will probably be the top one because we'll probably need this in basically everything else. But for now we'll just set up render API. So inside that one, it already has a CMake list file, but that's wrong. And then we'll copy this, no, this, no, this, no. There was another one, sample application CMake list, and then which one was it? Render API, put it in here to add library. Let's call it render API. That all makes sense. That's correct. This will need to link with all of these. We'll get rid of that in the future. It will be we don't need that. Sources will just be, let's call it, let's start with DirectX for now. We will probably rename that in the future. No, that's a bad name. How can we call it? Is render API actually a good name for it? Wait, stream, what are you doing? Oh, you're doing perfectly fine. Okay, it's just... okay. Bit worried now. Well, I'll be fine. Okay. We need a name. I mean, we could just start with render API. API.cpp, and then we'll also have a render API.h. That's fine. We'll need to make these files on disk as well, so let's just make new text file. There we go. Render API.cpp. Yes, I want to change the extension. And then .h. Yes, I want to change the extension. It should learn by now. I'm a programmer. Okay, that's all done. Okay, so then do we make like a collection in here? That might be a good one. So we do add the subdirectory. No, not yet. I will see, my thing here is I basically want to create one package, which will be the engine code, and then I will link with that in the sample application. So we'll just make an add library and I'll call it homebrew. And how do I do this again? Target link library is this. And on homebrew, we will already have render API. That's all fine. We do that. That's all fine. I think that's all done and dusted. We can close all these files if we want, but we'll need to rebuild selected projects. Okay, so now source is given for target. I can make it an interface library. How do I do that again? I think I have the documentation open. Perfect. Add library. Go. Boop. Okay. So type, and then we can do a static shared module. No. Can we have a interface library? Add library interface, but does not compile sources, does not produce a library artifact on disk. Yeah, that's perfectly what I want. This is just so we know. There we go. And then in homebrew, no, in the application, we'll just need to link with homebrew. I think that's fine. And then if all my settings are correct, engine application, that should work. Rebuild selected projects. Why are you buffering? You should be perfectly fine. Did I'm dropping frames? No, okay. Good, okay. So, zero check failed again. Perfect. Okay, I'll stop worrying about the stream. Build system, yeah. Interface library can only be used with interface keyword of target link libraries. Okay, target link libraries, interface. There we go. Rebuild. Done. Okay, so now we have sample and render API. We don't have homebrew, which I'm maybe not a fan of, but that's fine. We can also maybe put them in folders. We'll see about that. Okay, so still just run the same thing. Yeah, same thing here. There we go. Still the triangle. All fine. Okay. The stream analytics, goddamn, what are you even doing? Okay, you're just completely broken. Thank you very much. Perfect. Okay, never mind that. So, almost done with the project setup. We got a render API, we got a sample application. Only thing I might want to do is put them in subfolders so we can easily see what's actually the user code, which will be the game, and then what's engine code. So, last thing, maybe in here, so we only have one here, but I will put it in a subfolder for now because maybe the user wants to. This is basically user code, right? This is how the user wants to set it up, but I want to add that in a subfolder. So I want to see if I can do that. I'm not sure if it will work in Rider though. So let's see, Rider, put projects in folder. CMake. I don't know if that will work. Generated run configuration. Okay. Let's see if we can already do it in CMake project. Put projects in folder. No, that's all the things I don't need to know. Where's the group libraries in folder CMake? Can we put is there a tag for targets, link flag, generative expression? Oh, we also need to look at link flags. Oh, that's gonna be great. Target item. Let's start link library. No, it's add library. Need to look at add library again. Name, exclude all sources. Yeah. But they all need to be interfaced, what I just did. Yeah. Alias, I don't need that. CMake MSVC group projects. There is source group, but that's for source files. Is there a project? Is there a library group or a project group? I don't think so. There's a folder. Is there a folder? Second folder. Oh, we can try that. But let's see if that works. Folder property. Yeah. At percent style is a folder hierarchy, so we can try that. Sets of this into application, or no, let's call it game for now. And I will copy that line over riveting stuff I know to this one, render API, and then we'll call it homebrew. I'm not sure if that will do anything. I'm not sure if it works for set targets could not find target at sample application. That's what I called it. That's the same target property. Oh, did I mess this up? Oops. It should be render API. Yep. And then we'll need to rebuild this. It finished? Yeah, I don't think it works. Okay, but it's fine for now. Can I actually put these in a folder? I don't think so. Yeah, this is just Solution Explorer. You can also do it on file system. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's worse. Okay, solution. There we go. Got this all set up. Boom, done. So now what we will do is fill these render API files. Because we have these empty files now, but we'll put all of this code in here. And first we're gonna make that work. And then we're gonna try and get rid of the Windows dependency. But we also have a window. We need to worry about the window. I'm not sure where to put that. If that's part of render or if that's part of engine core. Basically, I want an application. Application will have a window, and the window will have whatever render API it has. That's basically it. But the window could have the render API. That's also a way to think about it. So yeah, a little bit of a yeah, I don't know how to call it. What's going on with my... The preview for my stream has been gone for like 20 minutes now. I don't understand why. So I'm hoping you don't just see anything. Cancel. So let's just quickly do that. Check this, view your channel. Let's this. I am live. It is completely broken. Yeah, I am live. There we go. Okay, and that is stuck. Does it work? Please tell me it's not just stuck at that for like half an hour. No, it seems to be working. Okay, then why is the preview not working? Oh god, let's just do like this. No, still nothing? Ah, boy. Go stream, they say, it'll be fun. Let's see if that works. Well, I'll just leave it be, it's fine. It can be just a black screen, that's fine for me. That's a bit annoying though. Yeah. Okay, so this, we got this working. Now, we need to split it up. Basically, we need to create the window separately and then do all of that. So do I make that in the render API or do I not make it in the render API? That's the basic question here. I think we will make it in the render API. So actually, this completely useless because we need to make a window first. And then the window will have the render API. So CMake, we're gonna add 2 more files, which are window and window. Okay, there we go. We'll also add them here, so we'll do add file window.h. Okay. Yeah, add, and then we're also gonna add this file window cpp. There we go. Add, and we're gonna create. Oh, we need to talk about namespaces. So we're gonna call a namespace. We're gonna call it ahb render. That sounds like a decent namespace name. What the hell? That's all fine. Why is it complaining here? Include guard. That's true. We need to do a pragmons. There we go. Got everything set up now. Class. Window. What will I have? It will have a constructor. And it will also have a destructor, I think. So we'll also add that. Oh, where is the button for this on SRT? There we go. Okay, that's all we're gonna add for now. We're gonna add include window.h. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's annoying. We don't want to do that, do we? Ooh. Target link libraries. Okay, we're not gonna worry about this now, but technically this is actually a bad include. We want to have the project name in front of it, so this should be render API / right? That would be correct, but we don't know this folder. So more CMake things. Yes, I think so, but we want to do a public render API, a private render API. Technically, yes. Okay, we're not gonna worry about that for now, but we'll need to worry about this in the future. Fine. Okay, so window create. Okay, so this will have our creation code, so we can actually, let's pin this. Can I pin this? Can I pin this? Pin. There we go. Pin that. Get our main file. Also pin that one. Actually do that. So how do we create our window again? Well, that's basically all of this code. This will create the window, right? This, and then it will show window, and then this is something else. So we are gonna do this. We're gonna yoink this, and we're gonna put it in here. Yes, I know we can do target and include directory. That's all fine. But with my project setup right now, I don't actually need to do anything because it will automatically include this file because it's in the base directory. But technically, I would want to make like a public and a private folder, and then make include paths to those. So that way we can put the render API in front. And that will also have the benefit that we can publicly and privately link with files. So technically we don't need to publicly link with the CPP files, but only with the headers. And that will make like our scope a little bit cleaner, like smaller. Yeah, small things, small things. Okay, we will get rid of the actual Windows header at some point, but for now we will need to include it again in this one. So let's yoink that one. We will do this, yoink, and then put it in here. Then we don't have that, and we don't have that. What's each instance again? I think it's what we get from the actual main, right? Yeah. So we need to make our constructor here. Take a couple of arguments. First of all will be the const char pointer with the window title. We'll also have to give it the wimproc. Do we need to give it a pointer to the function? Yeah, I think we do, right? I think so, because that will be this function at some point. So we're gonna have to make that. Oh, we're gonna have to pass it that pointer. That's gonna be annoying. Oh, I need to look up how to do that again. Okay, but let's do this. Don't need that. Do we need that more? Oh, we do. Okay, that's why. That there. That there. That also there. So wimproc, I don't know what is actually this. Oh, it's just a Windows procedure. Wimproc, I think that needs to be a pointer, right? Apparently not. Okay, we can just do that. And then the h instance, which is just h instance. Copy that in here. Wimproc as well. I'm pretty sure we need to copy this at some point. Window handle will be what we do. Instance. As we'll do for now. Copy this. And where's the window? Yep. Paste it in here. Oops. Paste that in here. We'll pre-declare that. Can we pre-declare it? I don't know. Can we pre-declare it? We can probably pre-declare it. What is it? Okay, so let's copy that in our header here. Oh, okay. That's annoying. That's not great, is it? We'll need to define all of those. Okay, we're gonna be cheaty for now. I want to get rid of this, so we're gonna just yoink this and place it in the header. That's gonna be, oh, it's gonna be ugly. That's not good. So we're gonna add the comment here, say to do get rid of this ASAP. There we go. Boom. Also gonna make this public. And then private. We are gonna make the how. We need a window, which is be the window handle. That's gonna be the result. That's all we need. Got our window now. We don't need this. We need the Windows class. Yeah, that's all fine. We got that all set up. Destructor, we don't need to destruct anything yet, I think. I'll need to check again. Now, in here we can create the window. What does show window do? That's just showing the window, isn't it? Okay. So we're gonna do also a window.show for now. That's gonna be void, and that will show just to show window. What is this? Yeah, that's fine, I think. So then we can get rid of this as well. And then we'll need a public function to... Okay, so this will just be default for now. We don't need it. And then we'll also have a void, no, a const window get handle, which will just return and window handle. There we go. That's all that done. I don't need this. Const reference, please. Boom. And now we can include window. Include. And this is where it's bad. I basically want to know where this file is from, but we don't need that, I think. We can just do window.h. Oh no, we need to do the include directory. Oh, that's true. Oh, so we might need to think about it already, because we need to do an adding target include directory. That's not how it's called, is it? Include there. Add include directory, that's probably it. Ah, it's this one. Target. And the target is render API, and then we're gonna say public. And then it's probably gonna be current source there. Yes. Which is bad. So, but yeah, that's fine for now. Gonna rebuild it. Should be fine. Actually, I want this on the next line, but that's all fine. And then it will be included. We will need to build selected projects. Rebuild selected projects. It should find us, or do I still need to do render API? No, it finds that, so it should also find window.h. Oh, I didn't rebuild this. Wait a minute. Let's just rebuild all. Oh, is this gonna be in the wrong folder? Oh, let's see. Homebrew. Application. No, not application. Render API. Engine. Render API. Oh, you bastard. You put them in the build folder, didn't you? Oh, you did. Minx. Okay, let's put them in here, in the correct folder. Thank you very much. Rebuild. There we go. Oh, it's having issues now. Hello. Is it? It's having so many issues now. Stop it. Stop trying to rebuild. I will rebuild zero check. Stop it! Oh, it's crashing. Guess I shouldn't have removed those files. Okay, well, let's do that. Restart right here. Give me a second. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. And let's do a advanced rebuild selected project. Okay. And now, why is it in a folder? That makes no sense. Okay, fine. I'll just do this the old-fashioned way. Close this. Do that. Yeah, okay, don't worry about all of that. Homebrew. Engine. Render API, this is all correct. CMake list, this one. What do you have? You have all the files that I need. Okay, perfectly fine. This is all good. So, let's delete all of this. Open this in this command. And then do CMake. What was it? Build this. Right? Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have. Yeah. That works. And then if we open Rider again, please tell me it worked. It's working on those. Yes, we got a window. Oh my god. Yeah, exclude the folders, that's fine. Yeah, fine. We got everything here. Let's open the window file again. Pin new. Open the main file again. Pin new. We got the include, finally. Now we're gonna do window. No. Homebrew. Render. Window. Window. And we're gonna call it with homebrew. That's the title. WinProc is gonna be WinProc. And then instance, it's gonna be H instance. There we go. Boop, done. That's the initialize. And then after this, we're gonna have to do show. Window.show. There we go. That's also done. And now we just need this, which is that the only place we need it? Oh, well, it's gonna be window.get handle. And then we're gonna make sure that this one takes it by const reference. Oops. The pre-declare here at the top is probably also wrong, so let's do it. Const reference, there we go. Build! That's all build. Sample application. Okay. Moment of truth. Do we still have a triangle? No! Oh, debug error. Okay. Abort this. Let's, I don't need you. Let's see where this, I'll ask again. Okay. Throw if fails. Where does it fail? Show me where. Oh, that's the disassembly. Oh. Oh, because the shaders was in that file. Oops. Okay, no, the shaders didn't need to be in that one. Let's just do that. Let's do that, and let's get back the shaders. Oh, we need to do that. Like, cycle it. I did not expect that to be in there. Oh no. Restore? Oh no. Give me a second. Homebrew. Build. Homebrew. Shaders. Okay, I got it. That there and put that here for now. And then you can just delete yourself again. There we go, and if we rerun it, it should be fine now. Boom, done. Still got a triangle. Woo! Thank God. Okay, still got it. Great. So now we at least have a little bit done. We moved the window. We made a window. I still want to get rid of the win main itself as well, but that's a different problem. Different problem itself. But we got a window. I think now what we can do, don't worry about the message loop. I think it's time to put this into a render API call. And for the moment, we'll just do a setup, which will do all of this, and then there should be a render in the render API. Okay, let's see if we can do that. I don't know what it all needs, but we'll need to make sure it actually correctly cleans it up. The window, I don't think we need to release the handle. I actually need to check. So let's do create window A. A. Do we need to release the handle we get back from it? So return value function proceed. Create. For information controlling whether it does work. Falling fine. Oh, we're moving a window. Let's see if we need to do that. I think I actually already used that, no? Because if we close, we do a post quit message. No, okay, that's fine. That's all fine. That is all okay. So I think it's all fine. We don't need to do anything here. We will set this up a little bit nicer in a minute as well. Right, but this is the basics. We're just gonna do it step by step. Render API. Alright, so again, Pragma wants. We're gonna be in a namespace. The namespace is homebrew. No, not the mine's namespace. It's gonna be the homebrew render namespace. And we're gonna make a class render API. I don't know if this is gonna be final. This is how I'm gonna do it now, but I'm thinking in the future we might need to make it a lot more expandable than this. I don't know what we all need. So let's look back at the main function. I forgot about this. Okay, we do need a render function, so let's start with that. Public void render, which will be that. Done. We're also gonna need a render API and probably also a destructor. We'll put them to default for now, and then I'm pretty sure we will have some variables at some point, so let's already start that as well. Okay, what's in here? Print tab as well. Oh, come on, that's fine. Then you were there. Okay, main. What do we need to do? We need to do the load pipeline and the load assets. Basically all of what we need. So I think load pipeline is first, so we can do that. Oh, and this is the time where I'm gonna need to check if we need to do everything. Load assets is insanely long. So we're gonna do load pipeline on init, and load assets we will want to call whatever whenever we want, because we might want to delay that. So I'm gonna do a void initialize, and we're gonna do a void load assets for now. And that's basically what we're gonna call. So we're gonna get rid of these two. We're gonna make a render API. Render API. Render API. It's gonna take nothing for now, and then we're gonna go render API dot initialize. Render API dot load assets. And then in here we're gonna go render API. Oh, right, we don't have access to that yet. Okay, you are gonna be public variable for now. It makes more sense to initialize and load it. So let's do render API dot render. Okay. Now we should see nothing if we build, because, well, I just removed all the rendering code. Oh, it even doesn't even fit. Yeah, okay, makes sense. I didn't even implement the functions. Okay, so include render API. We're gonna have an initialize. No, we're gonna have a constructor first. Now we're gonna have a render API.initialize. Render API, oops. Dot load assets. Render API dot render. Still, it's gonna be just an empty window now. Yeah, okay, so let's try and get backward triangle. Oh, this is a lot chiller stream than last time. Damn, last time I was struggling with all of this crap, basically. So let's just yoink all of that, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need it in here. There we go. And then for now, let's just copy paste the functions. So load pipeline, gonna yoink all of this. Yoink, paste it in the initialize. Windows CPP, no, the main, that was that. So load assets is the next one. Yoink, gone, yoink. Yoink that, put it in the load assets, and then the render function. Yoink this, render, okay. And then we have like 2 extra functions. So we're gonna make 2 private functions, I guess, which are gonna be void populate command buffer, that's fine, and void wait for frame. Ah, what? For frame and boom, there we go. And then we're gonna also implement these at the bottom here. Oh, it's a lot of red. Let's do member API populate command buffer, and then also avoid wait for end for frame. There we go. Gonna call that there. Populate command buffer we're gonna call here. Wait for end frame u. Okay, I think if I just already implemented throw a failed function. Oh yeah, well, first of all, let's join this. Put it in the populate command buffer. And then the other one was wait for end frame, which we still need to fix because that's technically not what we want to do, but it's fine for now. Can get rid of all of these empty functions. Oh, that's beautiful. Look, this file is so much smaller now, it's so great. And then this one, I'll just yoink. Don't need all of these either. Put it in render API at the top. We're gonna put an inline function. Namespace, just an empty namespace, please. Not this one. I'll put that void function in here. Ah, okay, well, include IOStream, I guess. IOStream. There we go, that works, that works, that works. Still a lot of red, but I think that's all the member variables we need to fix. Yeah. So for now, let's just yoink all of this. Yoink. Put it in here. There we go. Should fix most of it. What's still missing? Window. Handle. It's missing here. Oh, vertex and vertex. So we also need that. Which will probably be another, well, that will probably be, oh, we can put it in here for now. Oh, no, because we don't have these, but I think I can just make a struct float 3 and make that just a float x, y, z, and then make a struct float 4. RGBW, no, XYZW, and call this float 3. and this float 4. There we go. Alright, that's that one fixed. Render API should only have like the window handle missing now. So initialize, we'll just take const each window handle. Should be that and that and that. That's it. No. Const each window handle. There we go. And then main will just need to also pass window get handle. There we go. And that should be that. That's a lot cleaner. I don't even think we need this. I'm not sure. Nope, apparently we didn't. And that's our main file now. A lot smaller, doesn't it? Okay. We do need to worry about render API because now it's not exactly perfect. But that's a lot better, right? And then still works. We do have memory leaks though. It's -1. Not sure if that's okay. That's still broken. I don't just work. Does that work again? Oh my god, my previewer still works again. Great, I can actually see what I'm streaming again. Oh, great. Whew, okay. So now we need to fix memory leaks. We need to put all of these in the actual class. And then we do need to worry about this, because basically all I want in here is just like an app start. That's it. That's basically all we want in there. So we're gonna have to make a separate class to do all of this as well. Make the update loop. Yeah. Yada. We'll need to hide this as well, because this is still Windows code, which is only included because of the other stuff, which is also sketchy. A lot of fixes still need to be done. Right. Yeah. Good. Whew. Okay, so what do we actually need here? Frame count, I'm not sure if we actually need that. This is also so bad, having our window in here, because that means we need to include window. It's so bad. Interesting. So a lot of these we will need to go release on. I don't know which ones. I don't know if we'll always fill with like a exit code 1. No, it's exit code 0, but then let's see if debug gives me like an exit code 1. No, it doesn't give me anything. Ha! Interesting. We'll need like a visual leak detector. Or does this one actually say if I have leaks? No. Because we do need to release them. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. That's gonna be issues. It's gonna give issues. Okay. Window, pretty okay for now. For now. We will have like a lot of well, we're not done yet, let's put it that way. Okay, let's take it step by step. So we need this. Do we need to release that? Oh, this is gonna be great. We're gonna go back to what we did last week, and it's basically looking at a lot of DirectX documentation. Do we need to release it, delete it, whatever? Interface used to turn on debug layer. Enable debug layer. those pointers, do I make them or do I get them? I get them. Do I need to release it? Does it say that I need to release it? But I always use like this comp pointer, so let's look what the comp pointer is, and that will probably tell us if we need to. The smart pointer automatically maintains a reference count for unmarried interface pointers and releases the interface when the reference count is 0. So it is specifically for Oh my god, it has so much information. So basically it's a pointer, so I'm guessing I have to delete the pointer as well. Am I sure? No. But we'll see if I just add the delete in there. If we need to do that, we'll need to make our first game engine class. Well, core lib class. So do I still need a debug controller after this? I don't think so. So we can do debug delete. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Pop, done. And they should still work without giving me issues. Oh, maybe not. What do you mean it's not available due to... What's the exception? Where's my console? Okay, this one doesn't say anything. Exception encounter at address. Great. Debug I'm in debug. Why are you giving me optimizations? Okay, fine. Let's do this then. Should be better, I guess. Okay, that just crashed. Great. I pressed the wrong button. Why does it crash? I mean, I kind of know why it crashes, but why does it crash? It's a pointer. I need to delete it. What the hell is a comp pointer? I don't get this. Well, this analytic page is like completely okay. And that's nice new instance class, yeah. It saves a pointer and then it releases. So maybe I just need to call debug controller release. Maybe that's it. Okay, that works. Okay. Fine. So I don't want to do this every single time. So we're gonna make something. I don't want to make a unique pointer for this because I need to call release, which is separate from technically destroying it. Right? Okay. So that's weird. Also, why is this not? Yeah, fine. Why do we do this? We do this, right? That's a bit weird. It's a bit iffy. Because we always want this to succeed, so I might just do throw. I failed. That. Boop. No. One extra, I guess. No, it's too many. That. And then that. And then we can just do this. We can remove this. We're gonna do that. Pretty sure it's this. Why do we use this? Oh, to create a directory. Okay. Then we can release it here. Boom. And basically, I don't want to keep making this and then releasing if I need to. So, because I think I'll need to do this for every single thing here, we'll make a pointer struct thingy that does this for us. I think that's nice. Okay, so how do we call it? And do we keep it? We keep it in a separate file, right? Yeah, we need to keep it in a separate file. So, new file time. I should just leave this open, shouldn't I? Where is it? Oh my god, I lost my own file. This one. Homebrew. Engine render API. Let's make 2 new files. Let's make just 2 new empty files. No, actually, yeah, 2 files. It's gonna be. How do we call it? It's gonna be like x12 pointer. No, it's gonna be in x API unique pointer. .h, yes, and same thing but inline, because we're gonna work with templates. I think that's the first templates we're gonna do. Great. Okay, so this one, we're gonna go actually at the top of the file because I want to be sorted. X API unique pointer.h and also inline, and then we're gonna rebuild this, and that should add them to the project. I hope. There we go. We got our header file, so we're gonna do pragmods, and then inside our namespace of homebrew render, gonna make a template class, no, type name G, and I'm gonna struct an X unique pointer, and inside we're gonna have direct X unique pointer, don't do accept. Do we, yeah, wait, just gonna do No, this doesn't need to be optimized that much. We can optimize it later, but I mean, memory layout might not be the perfect thing. And then private. Oh, it's private. Probably need to make a class, not a struct. And then public here. Right, and private will be a t pointer. And data, and ref, and pointer. And then we'll do an operator. T pointer, no. T reference, which will just return and pointer, I think. Right. I think that's fine. Actually, we didn't need the inline file. Oh well, we'll see if we need the inline file or not. I can still remove it if we need to. But this will be a unique pointer, and then the only thing we need to do in this is call. No, we're gonna do that in the inline file. Does that is fine. We might need some other functions here, or like a get, or oh yeah, we need to do the const the operator star hop return pointer. We're also gonna do delete the copy operator. So the unique pointer const other equals delete. Same with the move operator. Yeah. Move is delete. Same with the assignment operators. Which will be is that the assignment operator? I think that's the correct ones. I don't remember if that's actually 100% correct. Well, that's fine. We'll still need to do that. Okay, so let's implement those in here. So at the bottom of this file, I'm gonna do a little bit of a that might not be the best thing, but we're gonna do include the inline file, and then inside the inline file we can do, it's gonna be pragma as well. We're gonna have to include the header as well, just ease of use. And then we're gonna do directX unique pointer, and directX unique pointer is just gonna be, the destructor is gonna be easy, it's just gonna be release. That's not gonna be on the dot operator, is it? It's gonna be on this. Like that. And then this one we are gonna create with arguments, so let's actually go inside that. And this is going to be a template type name targs. That's better. And then let's remove this and put it again, so it will just do all of it for us. And this will give me targs reference args, and it will be m pointer. Wait, is that not correct? targs reference. That's better. Copy that into here, and then m pointer is gonna be new. There we go. Thank you very much. IntelliSense. Yeah. Utility I need. That's correct. This is correct. Let's see if that builds. We're gonna need to include it in a render API. Include x API unique pointer.h, and then let's see if we can use it for this one. Oops. Put that in there. Debug will be a no pointer to start with, and then we're gonna do debug controller cannot access Okay, so a little bit of issues. I think this one might be just need to do this as well. See if that already fixes something. Okay, it's correct. And then we don't need this because that's this, you idiot. And then the address of operator, we need to do double T pointer. Address of unique pointer. Render API. Damn. Oh no, we don't need to call release. It should do that automatically. So let's put a breakpoint in here to try and build. Of course, gotta fail, makes sense. Turn cannot convert from const T point. Wait, what? Address of will be a T pointer then. Oh, we'll see if that works. But still doesn't. This one now, it's the other one. Can't convert from T. Oops, doesn't need to be that. And then it can't fill it in because it's a null pointer. So, oh, yeah, no, this is wrong. We don't need the constructor to be this. That's gonna be a separate function call, I think. We can just do. Oh, we can just also add, which will be more correct, the same one, but with just T pointer. Equals no pointer. There we go. And then we'll also add that one. Tag X unique pointer. And that will just M pointer pointer. There we go. Why are you complaining? It requires to be found in the same scope as the name before. It is the same scope. What are you saying? Yeah, I know it's circular. Oh, the warnings. Luckily I've not enabled them. Okay, so that's... This. Okay, let's just remove this for now, because I don't think we'll need it. And we'll worry about that when we actually create a correct unique pointer for the rest of it. That should work now, right? It compiles, okay. Does it still run? Yeah, we got in the release. Did we get there on the... Yeah, we got there on the correct time. So let's resume. And still triangle. There we go. Easy, right? So now we can use the DirectX unique pointer for everything. So we don't get any memory leaks, because I think we will have a lot of them at the moment. Good. This will probably still need to be filled in at some point. That's fine. Okay, so now it's time to get rid of all of these. So we'll just continue. So we got this all done. Yeah, that's all fine. Technically, I don't need this anymore, because we can just do... I mean, it's scoped, but it doesn't really matter, because I'm not going to use this, but it's fine. There we go. We put it in there. We get the address off, which is overloaded. Okay, so also gonna make a unique factory pointer. Same. Hardware adapter, same thing. These will all be released. Do we need to do a get? Oh, we do need to do a get. Okay, so let's do a get raw. What is this complaining about now? Do not overlook. I don't care about it. So we're gonna do a t pointer get raw, which will return a pointer. There we go. Boop boop boop, and render API get raw. And then we'll need our device, which is our first thing we need to specify in our render API. So device, and this will be a pointer as well. So render API u private, and then we're gonna make another private one for variables. That's how I want to do it. Device. Oh my god. Oh, and we're gonna have to include all of these. No, I can pre-declare this. Which will be just class, probably. I hope it's class. Perfect. I know that's not needed. Hello. We're making a game engine. That's what's up. At the minute, we have triangle. Currently, we're trying to get the code a little bit cleaned up, because last stream I just focused on getting a triangle. That was all in one file, and now we're just focusing on cleaning that up a little bit. So I'm working on making what we have here, which is just a copy from what we had in the main file. What we have in the singular file last time, we had like a bunch of these variables. Oh, that's used in a lot of places, and that's what we're gonna get rid of today. We're gonna store it all nicely in a class and encapsulate the data. Device. There we go. It's a member now. It's checked and everything. If the class gets destroyed, it will destroy this as well. There's no need to clean anything up. Oh, that's beautiful. Where's the next one? You. Boop. That one as well. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Great, so we got that. I was actually just trying to make sure all of these were correct. So we create a swap chain here, and then we do cast it to an actual swap chain. So I don't think I need to delete that, but we can do this. Oh, actually I need to be able to move it, right? I can do get technically. No, I need to move it because otherwise it will put it to no pointer. Okay. And then swap chain also needs to be a different one, which is gonna be annoying. That's gonna be so annoying. We don't need to release it technically. Right. It's gonna be more. It's weird that I can't create a swap chain for. I've not found a way for it because we only can create a swap chain from H window, from the window handle. Oh my god, welcome. Long time no see. We're making a game engine. Why can't I? Oh my god, it's horrible. So I don't think we can make that one a unique pointer. This is fine, but this one will need to actually do make one, because this will go not in here, but this will go in our class. Boom. This should actually be unique pointers. When is it finished? Well, I could show you what I have in a second. We just have a only we have a triangle. we have the famous OpenGL triangle, even though it's DirectX, but well. What do I need? I need this include, not render API. Sometimes you wish these things to be a little bit better. Okay, so that I do need you to also be pointer, so we don't miss it when we delete it. That's good. This one, go to swap chain. Okay. Now I think I messed something up here because it will. Oh, it's just a swap chain. Swap chain. I don't think the static cost is gonna work, so that's great. But we'll fix that in a second. We're just gonna do a set. We're gonna make a set function. Actually, we should make a move function. That would be better. But we'll do the set first. So where's the static cost? Yeah, that's not allowed. So we're gonna do a set in here. And that's gonna take in that. And it's gonna manage that data. So get raw, we're also gonna do a void set. And it's gonna take a t pointer, and the only thing it's gonna do is it sets that pointer to this, and that's it. But first we also need to, if it's already existing, delete the previous pointer. Can't forget that. And that should work. That should all be correct. We own this data now, so there's no need to clear it. And yeah, I can show you the triangle now, I think, if I didn't mess up. Yeah, well, I messed up apparently. Use of undefined type. Oh no, okay. What? Oh, because it's this? It's so annoying. So basically, we need to call release, but we don't know it has release unless we have the type information. Also, we don't need this anymore. Oh, that's so annoying. So I need to include them? Ugh. We shouldn't. Man. I want to find a way around this. But, I mean, I guess it doesn't work for now. So I guess we're just gonna copy all of these things. I don't know. I think it's just this one. Put it in here instead of that one. I don't know where this one is. Device 4, where is it? Might be in this one. Yeah, I was in that one. Okay, triangle time. It's gonna be the, I mean, I've set my window width and height so small. It's yeah, okay, we still get there, that's fine. Yeah, that's my breakpoint from, yeah, never mind. Okay, there we go, triangle. Told you. We're currently early stages of the code, so we still have a main file with everything in it. I'm trying to clean it up. We'll make like an application class soon. I just made a window class, but it still has like dependencies on Windows. Not great. Now working on the render API, but that's yeah, well, ship the engine, just a triangle. I mean, it is a game. I could sell it on Steam, but no, we're not gonna do that. So yeah, where was I? This part. Okay, so swap chain, got that one. That one is now not a memory leak anymore. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of memory leaks because I didn't care before. Windows cleans it up anyway. Okay, so factory is so correct. We don't need any of this. Device. We'll get rid of that in a second. I'm just checking for memory leaks. This is all fine. No more memory leaks. Perfect. Here though, we have a bunch of blobs. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if we need to wrap these in memory. I'm not sure what happens to these. Because we serialize it. Is this the load assets? Yeah. Because we create a file here, but then we do set it up. So I'm not sure if it actually still needs those blobs. I mean, I don't think so. I mean, it might. The error it definitely doesn't have, but it needs that. Then the vertex and pixel shader. I mean, what happens to, we cast it here, put it in a pointer to uint8, so this data still needs to be valid, but creating the graphics pipeline, will that take it over? I don't know. And this is a pointer to vertex begin, that's all fine. Okay, I don't think there's, oh wait, is that then command list pointer? No, that's fine, that's just a list of pointers, that's fine. It's not a memory leak. Don't think any of this is memory leak. I don't use this apparently. Oh well. Yeah, no more memory leaks. Okay, memory safe. At the minute. Oh. Yeah. So now I guess we get rid of all of these. Oh great. Oh, this is gonna be so annoying. I'm not sure about these blobs. You can try deleting them and it'll throw an error if it's actually not needed. So no, that's the include. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, come on. No, you. And then put that in here. And let's see. So my guess is it will take ownership of the data. It will not take ownership of the data, so they need to still keep existing, but I'm not sure who will delete them in the end. So we might need to wrap them in some kind of class as well, or keep them somewhere loaded. But it's weird. I mean, it always is, right? So that's all fine. I set it up so I can do that, which is also a bit weird, but fine. It should compile now. I think that was all the blobs, right? Yeah. And let's see. It will crash, right? It will crash because the release has nothing anymore. Error is just a null pointer, and I don't think we can put... Is it the null pointer that's complaining? I don't know. Yeah, it's just uninitialized data. Okay, so I don't have to worry about this data. I think it's managed by... thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I think it's just managed, so it's not gonna be... Oh, wait, no. Let's keep it here. I think these we don't have to worry about because they're in here. And that pointer we don't need to release because it's just memory that's allocated by this one. Am I sure? No. Do we need to deallocate this? I'm not sure. Can I call release on this actually? Not sure, but I think these will be fine. So gonna do that. Pointer, pointer, pointer. And let's see, can I do error dot release? I can. Huh, interesting. But since, I mean, I'm not sure. I am not sure at all. I mean, it will store it in the root signature, and I think that one will store it. That makes more sense. I lost where I was. Was at the bottom? No? No. Okay. This pixel shader thingy. Not so sure about. I think we need to do that. We'll see if it complains. But I think we'll need to release these. But maybe it will crash now because it will not have a pixel shader. Oh no, still works. Okay, so these we can release. So this will get ownership of it? I'm not sure. Because we give it to this. I am so confused. As always when I'm working with tactics. Technically we could install like a visual leak detector or something. I think. Let's skip build on minimal and past. Merely create free alternative. That's 2017. That's old. Okay, I might need to look into like a research leak detector because we're not. I'm not sure if we need to do this or not. Okay, Okay, time to get rid of all of these things then. Maybe. Yeah, we'll do just them one by one. So let's see. First one, frame counts. I'll leave for now. That one, it's a bit weird because we'll need it for this one. So let's yoink that, put it in render API under static const. Wait, no, you. But let's make it static. Win32t, which is weird that it's not included. What do I need for that? Apparently fixed size types. Oh, did I get rid of window? How do I get rid of window? Oh, I'm including, no, what? How do I get rid of window? I still need that. Well, I'll leave it. Oh, I still need that, but it's bad. And then include, not you, but like fixed types. What's it called? What's fixed size types? C types. That's the one. Think. No, apparently not. Int.h, that's better. Okay, so you got frame counts. No, let's make it static. And then let's get rid of render targets. Put it in here. Render targets with static frame counts. And it's not a resource anymore, it's unique pointers. There we go. And that will have messed up something in here. Ooh, quite a lot actually. Frame count is C frame counts, static frame counts. Oh, that's used a lot apparently. Render targets, right? Yep. Render targets, static frame counts. Let's get raw. There we go. To the bottom, render targets. It's pointer, so get raw. Get raw. There we go. We will make these barriers and stuff in separate classes as well, because we'll need to get them more. Well, we'll use them more, but that's different issue. We'll just get rid of these. Command allocator. Also need that in here. We're gonna put all the command stuff in here. Command allocator. It's also gonna be a unique pointer. And that one is not recognized yet, so it's gonna be one of the other includes. It's probably gonna be this one. Apparently not that one. Compiler doesn't make sense. It's either one of these. Oh, did I just get rid of something? Oh, I got rid of the I. Oops. Oh well. Command allocator. What are you? Oh, the command allocator, yes. And then the command allocator we're using here should be get raw. Yeah. And we're gonna wrap most of these things into a separate class eventually. Under API, okay. Come on, Q. That. Come on, Q. That in there. Oh, it's also used quite a lot. Come on, Q. Come on, Q. Don't get raw. Execute list, and then that's it. Oh no, there's one here. Signal. Great. Okay, next. What do we have left? Signature. These are all. Let's do command list first, because I think that also belongs in here. Am I sure? No. Command list. Copy this. And this is just, again, temporary. We'll probably wrap everything in their own class at some point. Oh, that's a lot of command list stuff. Great. Okay, that's why we don't have that many. There's one more. Yeah, there it is. Oh. That's why we don't have that many memory leaks in this part of the code. We just have a separate reference to it. Okay. Does it still work? I just do want to check that. So do we still have our triangle on the screen? I press that. Go on. Triangle. We do. Great. And we can still shut it down. Okay. Okay. Progress, I guess. Okay. What else do we still need? We still need to get rid of all these sync objects. I'm not sure how we're gonna do that. I don't think we need to actually. It's just the fence, right? The frame index. I don't think we actually. Why do we use it? Why is this? Is it because we increase it? Oh. Okay, yeah, so that's our buffer index. I see. Yeah, so a lot of these will just make into separate functions, separate classes at some point. Let's do whole this, because I think that's all fine as well. Let's put that into a separate block. And here, I want to do them a bit more at a time because it's taking too long. That's a weird one to keep though. What is it? Control that, and roots, pipeline state. Okay. A view descriptor, yeah, okay. Now I have to do a lot of replacements. Okay, so render target view heap. Actually, let's do target view heap. I know this is wrong, but we need to do that. There we go. Range target descriptor. That one. Ah. There. This one here. Root signature. Root signature. Don't get raw. And pipeline state. pipeline state. I'm guessing don't get raw. There we go. Pipeline state. I'm guessing get raw. Yep. And the root signature to get raw. It's learning. Root descriptor size. Yeah. Makes sense as well. It's funny that's learning. Okay, those are all that is done. Okay. Synchronization objects. Let's do these next. And putting them in render API over here. It's only the fence that needs to be an actual fence. Okay. Frame index. Frame buffer index. No, it's buffer index. No, frame index makes sense. A fence event. This will all be just one fence, basically, at some point. All of this logic will be one fence. Okay. Frame index. Fence value. Fence event. Fence event. Wait, that's a pointer? Click. No, yeah, that's fine. Frame index. Frame index. I think barriers might be the first one we actually look at doing. Fence value. Fence. Oh, get raw. Nice. Fence event. It's just a handle. And then we'll increase the frame index to get the current backup buffer index. Great. So, triangle's still working. Let's see. We still have a triangle. Let's go. Nice. Oof, okay, we're almost there. We're putting it all in a class. So these two next. Let's do app resources first. This will become a shader at some point, I think. And these are resources, so they should probably be wrapped as well. The view shouldn't be, but this one should. So vertex buffer view. I don't remember what that is, but that works. Vertex buffer. You in there. And then m vertex buffer view. Boom. Nice. Okay. That's done. Oh, there's one more. And then I think only thing we have left is the viewport and the viewport rectangle. And I wanted to do these last because this already shows like an issue, which is that in viewport and scissor rectangle, they have a width and a height, right? So if we change the width and the height of a program, it no work. And that's why we just might want to just pause the window with like the width and the height for the render API. We'll see. So for now, we'll just leave it at that, and we'll just gonna fix it where it is. I think it's only like in here. And then the M's is a rectangle as well. But that's everything. And that means we've got 8 nice classes now. Okay, built, done. Still got a triangle. Done. We got it split up now, which is a bit better. But I do want to, because if we look at this, like this could just be like a fence object. Well, except the frame index, these three. We could make like a commands buffer that will do this all automatically. Swap chain and device, that's fine for now. But then we also can look at render targets, the render target view description here. That's just like a bunch, it's gonna be a list of render targets. Which, I mean, these we're not gonna worry about for now, but I mean, there's a lot of optimizations, well, encapsulation we can do here to make it better, as well as getting rid of all of these. Don't need none of these because they are already included. Don't think we need DirectX mod either. We'll need this for the thing, but that's fine. Yeah. And then window, same here, right? We only have this, but I mean, it's not that clean. This, I mean, it's not, it's getting there, it's getting better, but we're not there yet. I do want to look into making the update loop at some point, maybe next stream, so that we don't have this ugly main file. This main file should just be the entry point, just this, and then just make the application, run it, done, or initialize, run, done. That's it. That's all that needs to be in the main file, and then the rest you can just all worry about later. Well, okay, so I do want to look into like these. We can create all of these with separate functions. We need to wrap it all in our own API because eventually we'll just implement it separately. So render API, we should split up in, God, how do we do that? Yeah, so basically we're gonna make a lot of interfaces, but they're gonna be probably pimpled. And then the implementation will be DirectX 132 specific. Actually, we don't want to worry about this here, right? So we want to make a swap chain that's window specific, or we want to make a swap chain that's, this one might be, that's gonna be an annoying one because we get the window handle. That's annoying. Well, we know DirectX is technically window specific, so we can include windows, it's fine. But all of this, yeah, not sure. Boot temp, yeah. These blobs, still not sure if they're actually managed or not, so we might need a visual leak detector or something. And then this is also hard coded, so let's fix that. Let's fix that at least. Okay, so we're gonna put width and a height in here. We can put the window in here. I'm not sure. Let's, for now, just put like un32tm width. Same with the height. And we're gonna pass these in width, height, and why not? No, window handle. Yeah. Let's also pass that in here instead. Oops. And then let's copy this. Render API. Put that in here. That, and then we'll need to take a reference to the handle. So let's also do a const. Oh, let's just do, yeah, const handle, window handle. And that will take this into account and this into account. And that will force us to make the constructor as well. And then we're also gonna copy these in there. Boop. Okay, so width, height, and window handle. Okay, that's already something. But please don't do it like this. Come on. Have you learned how to format things? Okay, and then viewport is gonna be, oh, I closed it. You. Yoink. Paste, yeah. Don't think I need that. And then the same for scissor rectangle. I'm actually gonna do width and height in here. Scissor rectangle is same thing. Width, height, and then wherever we specify the width and the height, so that's width and height. Great. We do it on multiple places. I think we also have the aspect ratio somewhere. I knew that one. Aspect ratio, width, height. Okay. Is this better then? No. Members are not initialized in this constructor. Yeah, I don't care. If it compiles, it compiles. And we'll worry about warnings next time. Oh, no, it does not. Wait, what does not evaluate to a const expression? Oh, well then just don't make it a const expression, just make it a const. And apparently you can put that in the... Ah, what? Oh, shoot, wrong one, this one. Ah, that's fine, I can put it in here. I think I was complaining about it. Okay. Click Q. What? Render API, oh yeah, and then width and height. We should also fill in for the window. So let's do that. And then window, we still fill in the width and the height here. So let's do win32t width and win32t height. It's included that, that's correct. And let's do width. Yeah, width, no, wait. Yeah, width, height, right there. Oh, apparently it's ints. I don't know why it's ints. That makes no sense, but then these will also probably need to be ints, so... we'll make them int and int, and you as well, int int. Int. Narrowing conversion, that's fine. That's also fine, I think. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Why is that complaining about it? Anyway, I think that's all done. Okay, so then we did this, so let's put that in the constructor as well. A window. And a main. We are gonna specify const int width and a const int height. So global width and a global height. This is just for now, width and height of still like 500. Yeah. Copy you. So we're gonna do. Oh wait, contact. Oh no, I need to pass initialize to the window handle. We can just pass the window. No, we're gonna do that, and then actually we don't need to make these global. We're just gonna do them in here. Width and height. And then we're gonna pass them to the width, height, and then I'm gonna do width and height in here instead of in the constructor. So which one do I need to change? This wrong. Let's just join all of these. Get rid of that. And then in initialize, we're gonna put all of this. We're gonna set width to width, height to height, window handle to window handle. Oh, it's const reference. The handle is just like a something. So let's just do a const ref. Let's just, oops. We're not gonna make it a const ref, let's just make it a window handle. That's all fine. And then let's put viewports to that, and then scissor rectangle. I'm gonna put it. What is it? Oh, I don't. Oh, pressing on the wrong buttons. It's just a rectangle. Okay. I think it's gonna need like a 3D12. Oops. Min depth and a max depth, right? Yeah, I think that's correct. We'll see if it's not. And I'll need to change the render API call to do this instead of that. And then main. And then initialize the window handle. We're gonna put last. There we go. And that should be it. And then we should have, hopefully, maybe, triangle again. But a bigger one this time. Oh, yeah, bigger one. And now I can actually just change the size here instead of doing it like 17 billion times. So that's nice. Eventually we'll even fix it so it's just screen size or something, but that's fine. I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's a good, decent ending point to start off here. Yeah, I think it's about time to end right. Yeah. One thing I might want to do is actually submit this to CMake. There's a bunch of unversioned files, but I actually want to make a git ignore, so I'm gonna add a git ignore here. So let's do that. I'm pressing the wrong buttons again. Wait, I'm messing up this one. Homebrew. Git ignore. So we're gonna add a new text document. It's gonna be git ignore. And yes, gonna open it in here, and I need to remember git ignore how to ignore let's see if we can ignore a folder. Okay, so let's do a build. Boop. Save that. So that, and then we're also gonna ignore whatever the writer the folder is. So what I'm doing now is that the IDE I don't want these folders to be in here, right? So I only have things inside. Third party, I mean, fine, we'll leave it in there for now. It shouldn't be application and then shading. Yeah, okay, so gonna add that, all of these, gonna add that, and we're gonna call it initial basic window setup. Initial basic window setup. Commit and push. Want to do commit anyway. Push. And now if I check my GitHub, which is a private repository, so I'm not gonna show it for now. It has all my changes. Great, so we have version control working now as well. Great. Perfect. So I got everything in here. Nice. Good. Amazing. I think we'll see if this still works running normally. It should. There we go. Giant triangle. Great. And I think that's where I'm gonna leave it off for this stream. We're gonna, I mean, we made no progress at all. We still have our triangle, but we're getting a bit more organized. Let's put it that way. We have some other projects now. We have our API, we have our engine projects. I mean, it's a good place to be. I might think you're a little bit off camera for once, maybe not, but I do want to get through this nitty-gritty so we can start working on something else. Other than that, hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you next time. We'll continue working on this. Continue working on the homebrew engine. And yeah, that's about it. Let me find the end stream button, and that's it. So see you next week.